What's up, everyone? I'm the Classic Rocker, and tonight we are back with some more Fortnite Chapter 7, Season 2, playing on a PS5. This is day number 3. So we've got version beta 0.3 of the first ever PS5 Gyro shells. And I think I'm understanding more how this needs to go, not just for PS5, but also for PC. Because what I figured out is that above everything else that you adjust trying to get your gyro settings right, the main thing that you really need to focus on is the tiny nudges. If you can get the tiny nudges right, then everything else is easier to figure out. So I think we're on the right track, and let's just hope tonight goes really well. Hey, what's going on, Nancy V28? Good to see you. Hope you had an excellent day. Always good to have you here in chat. We are doing some pretty cool stuff with the PS5. I've got it feeling as close as possible to PC now, even though it's at 120 FPS. So the major thing that I'm focusing on tonight is trying to get the nudges right, and I think we're on the right track. Yo, happy Easter, Ices. Good to see you, man. HDT16, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, Perry is jacked. This was one of my favorite shows back in the day. When my kids would watch it, I loved watching it. Dr. Doofenshmirtz was my favorite. See, just the way that my movement is now, it's very similar feeling to PC. It's just a little sluggish. That's the only difference, really. Is it's just slightly sluggish compared to PC, but it's pretty good. Especially with the way that I have gyro set. Hey, what's up? Skip is great. Yes, you are in time, man. You made it just in time, homie. And I think we're going to see some pretty cool stuff tonight on a PS5 console using gyro in a way that's never really been done before publicly. So we're going to see if we can make this a thing. Because if I can get the first really truly playable version of gyro settings like this, where it feels just like aim assist and other people can just plug it in and play like they normally play, this is going to be huge, man. So it could all just not work at all, you know, but at least it was worth a shot. At least it was worth a shot, man. But we're definitely onto something. I can say that. For a fact. Good food. What's up, man? Oh, there was a game? I didn't even know there was a game, man. That would have, if I was a kid during that time, I probably would have loved it too. Yeah, my kids would watch Phineas and Ferb, and I would just love watching that show with them. There's very few shows like that to me where it's like no matter how many times you watch it, it's like funny. You know, Friends is like that to me too. Like I can watch Friends like 5 kajillion times and it's still funny to me every single time. And Phineas and Ferb is one of those shows too. Like I can actually watch an episode and not get bored with it. It's always funny to me. Yo, what's up, Brody Crowther? Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. How you been, homie? How you been? All right, here we go. Let's get into a fight on the PS5. Let's get into a fight. Ooh, somebody was definitely in here. Oop, here comes somebody. Okay, got the 45. Got the 45. What? Okay, so that was pretty good. In terms of my control, I just couldn't finish it, which is normal for me. Oh, come on, man. Let's hit that. Oh, come on, man. I just didn't swing it around fast enough. Bro. Yeah. I loved it. Those were good times, man. Okay, so that was a pretty good test first fight out of the gate, right? He just outworked me because of his playmaking, right? But in terms of my ability to control it, it's the best that it's been over the last 3 days, and this is day 3. So I've got the beta 0.3 version of settings in the description to where you can see the changes of what I did. And part of what is different for my control is that I bumped my minimum threshold from 740 to 770. So now it's a little bit harder to swing it, but it's giving me the right amount of nudge. And that's what I figured out is, especially on PS5, in order to make this work right, you've got to get these little tiny nudges right, because it is sluggish. If you can get the small micro corrections right, then the bigger swings are easier to handle. And so that's where the gyro is really going to shine on the PS5, is that if you can get really tiny micro corrections done in the right way on this, you will have such an advantage over everybody else, because everybody else is having to fight lag and input delay and everything else with this, right? So if you can get the tiny micro adjustments to be as close as possible to PC, then you're going to be doing some good stuff on a PS5 with gyro for sure. Ah, okay. So my reaction time on that was just absolutely horrible. I was going to try to pre-fire that, but by the time he got in, I had already not pulled the trigger. I was supposed to have already pulled the trigger, bro. Yeah, just for the meantime, so that I can understand what's happening for gyro players on PS5, because until I understand like how everybody is using their stuff, I'm not going to be able to identify with everybody's way of doing gyro, right? Or everybody's gripes or beef with gyro. Because once I understand that, then everything else will come into... No way! 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of gyro on a PS5 console. Bro. Incredible, man. That's what I'm talking about. You see? I almost lost control of it right there, but I was able to get it back. Dang it, he came back. How did he come back so fast? Oh, bro. My reaction time is just a little bit off, so I need to get warmed up. Part of it is being on 120 FPS, but the other half of it is my reaction time period is just not as good. I need it to be just a fraction of a second faster right there. That's okay. At least we got a good clip out of that. And that was all drift snapping the way that I got that. I was spamming the gyro modifier button, and crouch is still broken, by the way. You can't gyro modifier and crouch at the same time. It's been basically 3 weeks now, and it's still not fixed. But I'm still using the gyro modifier button to trackball, which is a portion of drift snapping, because the other half of it is the crouch, right? But that's how I was able to get all of that movement to go where I needed it to go, was because I was spamming that button. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'll do that here in just a minute. I want to get this nailed down, but this right now is very close and similar feeling to the way that I have it on PC. So for it to be 120 FPS and for me to be able to try and keep up like that against a player like that with my builds and my edits, that was pretty clean. I knew I should have shockwaved as soon as I grabbed it. Yeah, you know, one thing that it's teaching me playing at 120 is that if I take the principles that I'm applying to 120 FPS by trying to keep my screen as straight as possible, it will help me to play on 360 when I go back. You see? Because I think a lot of what my mistakes have been because I could see everything so well. I think I can get my movement to go where I want it to. And when I'm limited at 120, I'm forced to have to play positioning better. And so I think that's going to really help me so that when I get back to going on PC, I'll actually play better. But that's a good point. That's a good point, Good Food. So drift snapping is a technique that I've come up with where you spam this. Well, you can't see it, okay? Because I don't have the controller overlay, but this button right here, I have it set to square on the back paddle. And I have that set to the gyro modifier button, which is what allows me to trackball. So like when I push it, it'll just keep spinning. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. So it'll allow it to keep spinning. So like if I flip it like this, it'll just keep turning until I let go of the button. But if I spam it, it's like it just continually drifts into the right place if you get the timing set right. Okay. So that match was just completely terrible. Let's go again. But the main thing is that now that I can kind of get the right angles, I just have to get my timing right, because at 120 FPS, it's just a little sluggish and I got to get used to that flip, because I'm so used to being able to just turn and instantly edit, and the edits on this and my turn-ins are just a fraction of a second slower than normal. Okay, so when you go to your binds, okay, this is where you find it first. I'll try to show you when I get into the next match here. Oh, no problem. No problem, Nancy V28. So the first thing you want to do when you try to set up your gyro modifier button is you go to the gyro section here, and then crouch is the most logical choice because the other options are pickaxe and reset camera or just gyro modifier by itself. Okay. So the crouch portion is currently broken. So I have crouch bound to L1 because I use quick weapon. So I can use L1 to crouch, and then I can use my square, which is bound to my back pedal, to use the trackball. So basically what it does is when I push this button, it'll just keep drifting. So like you see how when I'm holding that button down, but it's just continuing to go. Okay. So that's what I mean by drift snapping, is that it's drifting when I spam it, and I can still move the gyro left and right, but it's moving at a slower pace. So it's like I'm taking little tiny pictures with it and snapping the frame into place so that when somebody's in front of me, I don't have to like move the whole way. I could just go like this and keep it on their body. Okay. So that's what I mean when I say I'm drift snapping. And on the screen, it might just look like a regular play to somebody. But when you're actually playing gyro and you're using it, it's an amazing feeling to be able to be like a magnet on their body. Because that's what happens when you spam that button, is it becomes like a magnet to their face or a magnet to their body, and they can't get away. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. I almost had that guy. So the only aspect of drift snapping left after what I've already explained is the timing of it. Oh, if I wouldn't have tried to build that wall right there, it would have been fine. Okay. Bro. It'll be on May the 2nd, so it's going to be the first Saturday of every month is what I try to do, unless I change the date. But it's always going to be the first Saturday. So this next first Saturday coming up is May the 2nd. Okay, so the hold time, okay, when you set this hold time, it tells you, so like let's say if I set this all the way to 100, okay, that means that when I push the button, it's going to have an immediate effect, and it will drift immediately as soon as I push it, okay? If I put the hold time higher, it basically delays when that drift is going to happen, okay? I don't know if that's intentional, but that's how it works, okay? And so when I push this, it's like set at a certain fraction of a second that when I push it, it's drifting at the right speed. Now the decay is what controls how far it will drift. So if you have it set to 10, it will drift the least, okay? So when I push it, it just drifts a little bit. If I set it to 0, it will drift forever, okay? It will just continue to drift. So I'm holding it right now, and it's just gonna continue to just keep drifting until I let go of it, okay? So that's what 0 decay does. So the lower the decay, the longer it will drift, okay? So let me put this back to where I had it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just try something because I haven't tried it at 0 here on the PS5 yet. I've tried it on PC, but I want to see what it does at 0. We might get some crazy clips out of it. Because the timing of how you push that button, like sometimes I push it 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I push it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes I push it 1, 2, 3, 4. Like there's different ways that I tap it that give me timing for long distance shots, that give me timing for close range shots. And so I just try to think of it like I'm taking little tiny pictures with my crosshair until it gets lined up in the right spot. That's how I try to think of it. Yeah, you missed out. We just did it yesterday, homie. So we'll do it, but we'll do it again on May the 2nd. So hopefully that helps you, good food. All right, so let's try to actually not die this time. Let's try to actually not die. See, all my movement just feels pretty fluid now. I just have to get used to the delay of being on 120 FPS. In certain situations, like when I'm doing this stuff, it doesn't matter, right? But when I'm in a close range fight, that's where the timing of how this goes really is important. So I need to try to keep my screen as stiff as possible. That's what I have to remember. Because it's at 120 FPS, when I move like this, it's more blurry than when it's at 360. So I just have to try to remember to keep everything straight. And that's going to help me. So wireless is actually worse for gyro. And I'm assuming that it's also going to be worse for just regular aim assist too, because the polling rate must be different. It's a little laggier. No way! 0% aim assist. Let's go. This is done on a PS5 console. Bro, this is gyro on a PS5 console. Incredible movement. Did you just see how I just did that? I did that with no aim assist on a PS5 console. I can't believe it. Yes, I sure did. I switched it to the USB takes precedence, and I turned the variable refresh rate off and set the slot to HDMI 1 to make sure I get the most throughput. And now it feels the closest to PC that I've ever played on a PS5. So this is really good. Really good stuff. Oh. Dang it. Okay. So that's what I have to try and get used to, is those swings. It's harder for me to see what's happening on the swings. So let's try this again. We almost did this pretty well. We almost did this pretty well. That was good stuff, man. So what I need to do this match is really, really focus on trying to keep everything straight, because that's what screwed me up on a lot of these fights here today so far, is that I was trying to move it too fast. And so I have to save that fast movement for when it's truly necessary. I had the best of everything from several years ago. So I had a 4090, or I have a 4090 graphics card with a 13900 CPU with 32 gigs of 6400 RAM. So it's a pretty good PC. You know, it pushes like 360 to 400 FPS without even trying. And my monitor is a 480 hertz monitor that is also 4K. It can do 4K 240, but I've never really tried it at 4K 240. So when I play on PC, I use it at 480 hertz on the monitor. It never really gets to 480, but it helps to be able to have that headroom. Okay, slow movement, slow movement, slow movement. Oh, come on. See, I just made the wrong movement right there. I walked right into his shot. If I would have put something in between us, I would have been fine. See, that's what's going to push me over the top with this, is I got to get my movement to stay straight with my peaks. Like, it's really critical, especially on PS5, to make sure that your peaks are correct. I mean, in any mode, in whether you're on PC or not, but I'm just telling myself this so that I can really try to focus on this. Because now that I can control it this well, I have to really just concentrate on my peaks. Oh, come on, man. I just wasted all my mats, bro. Okay, see? I'm just playing like I'm trying to play too fast. I need to slow way down. I'm trying to play way too fast. Oh, we killed each other. Okay. Okay, I just have to slow down. Yeah. That's funny. Okay, slow. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's the right movement. Okay. See, I got to get in the habit. That was too easy because he only had an AR, right? But I got to get in the habit of playing like that. That was the right movement right there, where I just tried to keep it straight and just focused on making sure that I had a better angle than he did. Oh, come on, dude. When are they gonna fix this glitch, man? Okay, that worked out. Okay, so I think I'm getting the hang of it. I just have to keep everything super stiff. That's all I got to do. Okay. So that's working out pretty good. I just have to remember to try to keep it stiff. That's it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, man. I had that guy. Okay. We're on to something here, bro. This is the best movement I've had in 3 days. Incredible. We're almost there. We're almost there. That's only happened to you twice? That's crazy. It happens to me all the time, man. It happens to me all the time. Because I literally am the master of getting people to 1 HP because of the way that I play. I'm so good at getting people to 1 HP and then I die. All I have to do is just change whatever it is that's causing me to die so that they die. So instead of them getting to 1 HP and then they end up killing me, I have to finish it better. That's all I got to figure out. And I think it has to do with the way I need to keep it straight, like I'm trying to force myself to think about here. All right, here we go. We're getting closer. We are getting closer. Closer than it's ever been before. See, when I spam that button, it helps me to like stop my movement right in a certain place. So I can like lock it in and it'll just stay there. All right, here we go. So, slow and straight. That's all I got to do. That's all I have to do. What? You've got to be kidding me, man. It's like that guy was invincible because I saw the orange tags on him. I was hitting him. He was invincible for like a second for some reason. These people are just waiting. I almost nailed him. I almost nailed him. Come on. I'm so close to just popping off here, man. On a PS5, just to come right out the gate and just have this crazy movement already. This is really good. Man, these people are just so annoying today. As soon as I land, they're like... Oh, come on. Get over here. Get over here. See you later, homie. That's the power of gyro. 0% aim assist. Let's go. Okay. Good. They left me alone. No. Never mind. Come on. I gotta get the feel of 120 FPS. We're almost there. Okay, so I just need to remember to point like this. See, the way that you point makes a difference too. Like I have to just put just a little bit of pressure on the stick and then I can just point wherever I want. And it feels like it just goes wherever I want it to. So it's not so much that I have to actually move the stick a lot to aim my shots. I put just a slight amount of pressure on the stick and then I bump the gyro the rest of the way. Man, I couldn't even line it up right there like I wanted to. All right, here we go. Oh! No way! Oh my God, that would have been such a great clip. I ran out of mats. I did that with no aim assist, man. That was crazy. You see, I'm understanding better like how I need to bump the gyro and on the PS5, and this is so good, man. It's so good. I just have to get the timing right at 120 FPS. Oh, okay. I let him just shoot me in the face right there. Okay, let's go again. We're so close, man. I'm telling you, we're so close. I'm so pumped. All right, here we go. So just slow movement. That's all I need. Slow movement. I'm going to try to get more of this in there. If I can do some of this when I need it, it's going to help me to just keep it lined up. Because see, sometimes I have to hold it against me as leverage, and other times I have to use it in the air to get the right movement. Let me up here. Finally. Okay, let's just focus on trying to get the right movement with my hands. That's going to be the key, I think. If I can just get the right movement with my hands, we're golden. We're golden, my friend. Oh, come on, dude. There's no mercy. There is no mercy. As soon as you land, you are either dead or you're killing somebody. That's pretty much how it goes. I don't know. I think it's a glitch too. I don't think it's supposed to mean anything important to us. I think that's like something that the developers put there to like let something load in its place, and it's not loading right. Where are these people coming from sneaking up on me, bro? I didn't see any footsteps. Okay, how come it's blanking on me? The crosshair was red. All right, let's go again. Yes, yeah, it's supposed to be like, probably like next match. Or some type of, you know, like announcement or something, and it's not working right. Okay. So what is my strategy? My strategy has to be to move slow until I have to go fast. And it needs to be to not land somewhere where I'm going to just take it to the face right away. I think that's a bigger aspect, is that I'm trying to hot drop too much and I'm not getting looted up. So I need to try to focus on getting looted up first. Okay, hey man, good night, and I hope everything goes well for you tomorrow. Always good having you in chat, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, that is how I need to be doing this. I just need to focus on the small, tiny movements. No large, fast movements. Just small, tiny. That's it. Small, tiny movement. Small, tiny movements. Let's get the first one of the night right here. Oh. I just told myself to not drop someplace where there's 5 million people going. I just don't listen to myself very well, do I? Okay. Just get looted up. That's all you have to do. It's too easy. It's too easy. You can do this. Oh, there's a llama right here. Okay, slow. 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 I can't build right here. Slow. Slow. Oh my god, I couldn't spin it fast enough. Come on, man. Yeah, if you want to survive, you have to... Yeah, until I get my feel for like how fast I can whip this around, I have to follow that rule. So what I should have done right there was I should have ADS'd in to get the swing, because my ADS has the most swing to it. My hip fire has the least swing. I should have ADS'd in right there. Okay, so that was good. just have to get that same swing pattern down. Oh my god, I just got worked. Okay. Let's go again. I'm trying to go too fast. $44. We're almost there. Oh, you know what? Why I'm having so much trouble? I forgot about the trackball decay being at 0. Okay, so let's put this back to where I had it. 5.8. I was like, why am I having so much trouble right now? It's because I was trying out trackball 0. It's not good at trackball 0. There we go. See, now when I spam that button, I can line stuff up quicker. Okay. There we go. Much better. That stuff makes a difference, man. But you don't find out until you try it. All right, here we go. What the heck? It's like I couldn't see him the way that he was standing. Oh, it was a stream sniper. I wasn't even paying attention. I was like just trying to shoot him and I couldn't see. It's like the way he was standing, I couldn't see where he was at. Okay, so the swing on this is just a little off. I have to fix the swing. Okay, so this is good information. I gotta fix the swing. Okay, so let's go 76. The swing is just slightly off. So in the beginning, I was like, oh, this is cool. But now, because it's happening so much, I understand why streamers are like, bro, stream snipers, because it can get annoying when you're trying to do something and then all of a sudden somebody jumps on you, or if you're trying to actually like do a match by your own skill, but then somebody wants to come and help you and they give you all this loot because they're letting you kill them, then like it's hard to be excited about the win because you got helped, you see? So it's not that I mind it, it's just starting to become more like, you know, if you want to see me get excited, don't come and help me, right? And so either way, I have to learn how to deal with it. Whether somebody's trying to do it maliciously and kill me all the time, or somebody's trying to help me, I have to be able to do well regardless. Okay, that was just the wrong play altogether. Wrong play altogether. Okay, so I think we might have the right swing now that I went to 76, but I'll find out here in the next fight. Bro, how did I not see that guy there? It's like my vision right now is terrible. I didn't see him until like he started jumping. Well, I know that EU and NA Central are the hardest lobbies. But that's okay with me because I want to be able to do this at a high level. So the more sweaty it is, the better, you know? Yeah, so I mean, apparently it is because every time that I land, I can't, I don't have a break for even like a second, you know, unless I just go somewhere remote. But that's fine with me though, because I want to be able to run with the hardest players and still be able to hang to demonstrate that this actually is viable for competitive use. You know, because for general, just regular play, Gyro is already good enough like it is, right? You can just turn it on and just do whatever. And if you don't care about split-second timing, then it's great. But I'm trying to get split-second timing out of it to where it's accurate against these sweaty players. And that's kind of like the goal and the vision of what I'm trying to do, is that if I can demonstrate that this can be that good in a competitive setting, then it'll change the way that people look at Gyro, you see. So that's kind of what I'm after, is if I can figure out how to set this up in a way that gives me all of that movement, then I'll have given PS5 a great advantage on Gyro by demonstrating how to do it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm pretty well looted up, and now I can go get into a fight. So that part I don't know because I haven't tried it. I wish that I could try it, but the reason that I can't is because it only gives me 2 paddles and I need to play with 4. I waited too long. I waited too long. Come on. Okay, so that's way too wiggly. That's way too wiggly. All right, so let's go back to where I had it. Let's go back to where I had it. That's not the right move. Yeah, that's not even close. It's way too wiggly. No, the DualSense only has 2. Trust me, I looked at it because I wanted it. I wanted it to be perfect for me, and I just couldn't do it. It only has 2 paddles. They should have made it come with 4, in my opinion, but it only has 2. Okay, so let's go back to 77 here. Let's figure this out. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. So it's the little split-second movement that's killing me here. Okay, so let's go back into Raiders map. I got to try to get this worked out. It's close the way that I had it. I got a couple good clips out of it, but it's still not what it needs to be. It's just a little bit too slow the way I have it right now. Okay. So let's see if we can get this worked out here. So let's turn the gyro off. Just make sure that everything that I'm doing here lines up like it should. Okay, so the first thing I need to fix is my ADS. Let's just check hipfire here. Okay, so my flicks on hipfire are good. Yeah, so all of that's good on my hipfire. It's just my ADS is probably the main issue. Because I can just nail all of these without even trying. Okay. So let's go ADS. Let's go 35. So 35 seems pretty good. So I can pull it at 35 to get the right timing out of it. Okay. And so now I'm going to turn aim assist on because I want to see what it's like on a PS5. I've never played with aim assist on a PS5 before, and this is going to help me to figure out what to do with gyro from here. So let's go 100, 100. It's going to be too much at 100, but I'm just going to go 100, 100 and see what it does. Okay, I see. So what I need to do with the gyro is find a way to just get it to like just stay this steady. Because see, what I do when I try to set my gyro stuff up is I play with aim assist for a minute, and then I try to copy the way that it feels in my hands with the gyro. Because I'm the one that's creating the slowdown instead of the computer. So like that right there, I couldn't get that nudge. So that was too much. So let's back this down. Let's go 99, 99. So it needs to be just a little bit less. Let's go 99, 98. I wouldn't say soon. It just depends on what ends up happening over the next 6 months, I would say. So I'll reevaluate it then in the next 6 months. So this is what I need to make it feel like on gyro. Okay, I see. So I'm going to go play a match now with aim assist just so that I can have a frame of reference of what I need to try and copy with the gyro. Because right now I've got my aim assist set at 99 and 98. And the way that you get your aim assist numbers the way that you want in terms of like how it lines up your shot is you use the top number, the precision aim assist, to be like a hard stop number that you can blow past, okay? The bottom number, the tracking aim assist, is what makes it super sticky and hard to let go of in tracking. That's why it's called tracking aim assist. So if it feels like you're getting stuck as you're trying to pass through, because the top number lets it stop hard, but then lets you pass through. So if it feels like it's hard to pass through, then you lower the tracking portion so that you have the right nudge. Hey, what's up, Refract? Good to see you, man. What's up, SB Jr.? Yeah, we just hit 1,000, man. Thank you so much for that. We hit it a week and a half ago, almost now. It's crazy to me, man. We're on our way. I've made $4.38 on my channel so far. With all the ads and everything running, it's my first $4.38. So, and then I've got like maybe like $30 in tips over the last couple months, because at 500 you can get tips, right? But then in terms of like actual channel money, I've only been monetized for about a week and a half now, and I made $4. So I'm happy with that. It just shows me that there's progress. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That would be awesome. So now I'm on a PS5, in case you've missed the last couple days. I'm on a PS5 now, trying to understand what gyro players are experiencing when they play gyro on a PS5, and like why there's so much misunderstanding surrounding it. And so if I can get that figured out and get it set up, I think it's going to help a lot more people that way, because there's probably a whole lot more people that play on PS5 trying to play gyro than there is on PC. So this match, I'm going with aim assist so that I can get a frame of reference to what I want the gyro to feel like, and then I'm going to go back into Raiders map after this match and try to copy it. Oh my God! That was just too easy to line up, bro, with aim assist. I forgot what that felt like, man. That was funny. Oh. Dang it. I should have tried to run away right there. That was the wrong play. I should have tried to run away. Yeah, man. It's Perry the Platypus, bro. Perry the Platypus. Yeah, I love the show, man. That's why I'm wearing the skin. It's one of my favorite shows. Come on. I just had him lined up right there, and I just missed my opportunity, bro. See, I've got to try to make the gyro feel like that. That's what I need to try and copy with my hands. So I just, when I get back into Raiders map, now that I see like what this is doing on PS5, it's making it to where even though the screen is blurrier than on PC, I'm able to keep up with the speed of the other person without it like affecting my vision as much. That's the difference here. So I got to try to copy this movement on gyro. Oh. Oh, dang it. Hey, what's up, Anonymous? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm on PS5 right now because I'm trying to understand what gyro players are experiencing. Because I have a feeling that there's a lot of people that have tried to play gyro or do currently play gyro that are on PS5, and there's a lot of problems that they're experiencing with it because there's no instructions with how to do this, right? So I understand now where a lot of the hate and a lot of the trash talk about how garbage it is coming from, because when you're on a PS5 at 120 hertz and you can't see very well and you can't set it up very well because you don't understand what the settings are talking about, that's where a lot of the confusion and a lot of the misunderstanding about how to do this has come from. Oh, I just went too hard right there. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Raiders map and try to copy the way that that felt with aim assist. Because now that I understand what it's doing on aim assist, I can try to copy that with the gyro. So let's go into Raiders map and then get another playable version set up here, because I'm on beta 0.3 right now. So this is like the third version of movement that I've been able to create on the PS5. And it's way better than it was on day one, but I need to make it even better. I got a couple good clips out of it earlier, but it's not sustainable the way that I have it right now. All right, here we go. So let's turn gyro on. Let's turn aim assist off. Okay, and so now what I want to do is I want to make it feel super tight. Okay, so that's the key to making it feel like aim assist on this, is making it feel super tight. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this by dropping my multiplier. So I'm going to cut my multiplier in half now. I'm going to go 40 instead of 80. And what that's going to do is that when I move it slow, it's just going to feel like a rock on gyro. Okay. So it's not 40. Let's go up some. Let's go 42. It's not 42. Let's go 44. Okay, so that's close. I think I need to get the rest of it in my base sensitivity, so let's go 52 and 42. Okay, there we go. Okay, that feels a lot like aim assist right there. Like it was when I was on 98 and 99 and 98. Interesting. Okay. Bro. We might have hit the jackpot on this. Let's go into a match. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into a match. That's actually really, really good. I just made it feel super tight by dropping the acceleration multiplier to 42 and then bumped my base sensitivity to 52. I just did, homie. You missed it. I just played the last match with aim assist so that I can get a frame of reference to what I'm trying to get the gyro to feel like. So if you want to see, I got a clip where I just nailed somebody in close range with a hunting rifle for 236 above me. Like he was standing above me and I was able to just line it right up on his face like it was nothing. So the aim assist is real good. What I'm trying to do with gyro is I'm trying to get it to where it feels very similar to the way aim assist feels right now, but then you have your hands as the ability to slow it down. because it gives you extra control when you get it set up right. Because with aim assist, the computer is slowing it down, and sometimes it thinks that it's trying to do something when there's two people in the way. Like, there's problems with aim assist, right? But people live with it, right? Like, if there's two people standing here, it doesn't know which one to lock onto, right? That's one problem with aim assist. So, like, you're trying to move it, and then it, like, gets stuck. You don't have that problem on gyro, right? And so now that I understand, like, what this feels like with aim assist, I just went into Raider's map and tried to copy that feeling, and this feels really good. So let's just see what we could do now. Because if I can make this feel like traditional aim assist, but then you have the ability to just bump it to get to your spot, why would anybody not want to use it? You see, it's just going to help you get more movement and be more accurate. But the biggest deterrent that people have had to trying to use this is because, dang it. The biggest deterrent that people have had in trying to use this is they couldn't get the same feel, and they couldn't get the same understanding of like how to do it with just your hands, right? And so if I can find a way to make the gap go away by creating a playable version that feels like aim assist on a PS5, that's going to be huge. That'll be groundbreaking. That's why I'm working on this like this. Okay, so that last fight, I think the reason why it didn't go like I wanted is because my drift snap timing was wrong. So I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to go to 6.3. Oh, dang it. I don't have time. Okay, that was almost good. That was almost good. All right. So let me change my drift snap timing, because that's going to be the key to actually making all this work. Is if I can get the trackball decay set right. So let's go 6.3 and try that. Okay, here we go. Let's take that. Okay, let's go like that. All right. Oh, here we go. Let's try it. Let's see if my drift snap timing is right. Okay, so all right, so that's good information. My swing is wrong. Hey, what's up, Gregory Esposito? It disturbs you. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at the duck, man. Yeah, I guess it depends on how you look at it. All right, let's see. So that was too tight. Okay. So what I need to do now is let me try bumping this down to 740, and I'm going to go to 95 right here and see if that cleans it up. Yeah, it's that's what it is. I'm trying to screw everybody up by looking at me. When they see the duck, they're just like, "Oh, I got to get out of here." But in case you missed it, the last 3 days we've been working on trying to build the first PS5 Gyro shells that are like a playable version that feels like aim assist, so that people that have never done this before can try this at home and have a good experience with it. Because I think that's going to get the most reach if I can come up with something playable on this, that it'll be groundbreaking. So what I did by going from 770 minimum threshold to 740 is I loosened it up just a little bit. But I'm still playing super slow because my multiplier is at 0.42, okay? So now it's giving me just enough wiggle that if somebody tries to get around me, I could still flip it. And that's what I was missing at 770, is that there was no flippability, really. It was just all too stiff. Yeah, so I'm trying to create something that is the most logical step forward for somebody that's been playing on aim assist all their life to try gyro on a PS5 for the first time and have a good time with it. Because now that I understand the roadblocks that PS5 has with 120 FPS, with the little bit of like sluggishness that you get with all your movement, and the blurriness of the screen because of the FPS and the polling rate. All of that plays a factor in how people are experiencing gyro on a PS5. And so if I can come up with something that feels like traditional aim assist that they can plug in, but they still get the ability to flip like this and do crazy clutch plays, then that's when this is going to go nuts, I think, you see. And so I have to like try to take this in and understand it, because if I just play on PC this whole time and never understand what other people are experiencing, then I'm not going to be able to help everybody. Because when they try my stuff, it's not going to translate, and they're going to go, huh, how come it works for him but not for me? Right? And so that's kind of the angle that I'm trying to take with it. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to create, is I want to create different skins, basically. If you want to be a sniper, I can show you how to be like a crazy sniper on gyro. If you want to be a close range monster, I can show you how to be a close range monster, right? So it's all based on how you set this up, right? And so that's where I'm like experimenting with this and trying to come up with the way that this needs to go, because nobody's mapped it out yet, right? And so once I get the playable versions of these PS5 settings out there and somebody uses it and it works, it'll be game over. You know, right now, this is all in beta, right? This is beta 0.3. So right now I'm on the version 3, working on version 4 of how to do this on a PS5. And it's much better than it was on day 1. So I just have to keep going through these things and understanding it. Because I played a match with aim assist just a little bit ago, just to kind of have a frame of reference. And I think I understand, okay, this is how tight I need to make it feel on a PS5 to make it work right. Yeah, see, and that's where the gyro shells are going to come in handy, right? Is that you use it as a launching pad or a starting point to get your other settings correct for you. So it's not meant for you to just plug it in and never change it. It's meant for you to plug it in and then customize it for your hands. You see, so I want to try to give people the tools that they need to be able to customize this stuff. Because once people experience the magic of gyro for themselves, man, it's going to be game over, honestly. If I can get something playable that the majority of people that plug it in can actually have a good time with it, it's going to be game over. Because who wouldn't want to have a fun way to play this game that actually works? Oh, dang it. I just had the wrong swing on that. I almost had that guy. Oh, interesting. What's his name? Newborn Plays. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Does he play Fortnite? Or is it just Gyro in general? Yo, what's going on, Beast Loss? Good to see you, man. Bro, okay. So let me go back into Raiders map and try to work it out again, because it's close, but it's still not right. I got the feel for how tight it needs to be on aim assist, right? But I just need to try to translate that over to gyro. Oh, interesting, interesting. Oh, it's Beastios. I'm sorry, man. Not Beast Loss. Good to see you, man. First time having you here in chat. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. That'd be awesome. Oh, no. Sorry, homie. So just so you know, and please don't be offended, but this is not the kind of stream where people can just pop in and go, hey, let's play. Because if I did that, then I would literally every day just be stopping and playing with somebody. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the first playable versions in mass on the PS5 for gyro set up. And it's cool, man. We're going to have a day on basically every month. We have a day that anybody that wants to join can join. Okay. So we just had it this last Saturday. So the next one's coming up on May the 2nd. Oh, okay. Okay. Beast Boy 2, Beast Boys 5-7. Okay. Yeah. If you want to add me, that's cool. I'm not going to go find it, but if you want to add me, it's the classic rocker, the classic RKR. I'll accept it. But if I don't like take your friend request, or if I don't take your invites to parties and stuff like that, don't get upset with me. Okay. We're going to play once a month, and that's just how I do it. Cause I don't want it to be to where like people get upset about stuff or whatever. So, okay. So let's try to adjust this here real quick and go back into a match. Oh, okay. So you've already been in here and you've had me added already. Okay. I'm sorry because I didn't recognize your username. It seemed like it was different. So I'm sorry, homie. I'm sorry. I do remember seeing you now in the friends list. So yeah, sorry I didn't recognize that. Okay, so let's try to work this out here. Let's go 50 or 46. Okay, so that's pretty good. See, it's in the small nudges that I've got to get this worked out. It's these small nudges that are the key to getting this unlocked. Okay. That's good. Because I want to be able to get it to where, like, if I'm freaking out, I'm still going to just line it up because my hands are just naturally going in that direction. So that's why I'm playing it crazy right here with my movement. Not because I want to play like this in a real match, but that I want to try and see if I'm freaking out, if I can still line up my shot. Okay, so now let's go to the range. Okay, so actually no, let's go ahead and test this out. I think it's close enough. Let's go ahead and test this out. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's easier to move my edits and stuff when everything is working like I want it to. And then, yeah, so the reason why I switched to player space, Gregory Esposito, is because on player space, I have the least amount of positional problems. Because it took me 4 years to figure out that on local space, if you don't sit right in the same exact spot, like even if you're like an inch off, bro, it will screw you up to where you can't aim it as well as you did the day before. So finding your positioning and everything is easier on player space is what I found out. So that's why I switched it to player space. Yeah, so the reason why I'm on PS5 right now is because I'm trying to come up with the first playable version of Gyro that people in mass can try and then adjust their settings accordingly. So if I can show people how to do this on a PS5 and they can actually destroy with it, it will pretty much write the ticket for anything else, right? So I just have to see what I can do to come up with this version of settings to make it feel like the most like aim assist as possible. And then once people actually feel it for themselves and understand what it is that I'm doing, that's when this is going to take off like crazy. Because I feel like there's a lot more people that play on PS5 than they do on PC. So in terms of controller players is what I'm saying. So that's why I just 2 days ago got a PS5 so that I could try to understand this and see what other people are experiencing, because all the stuff I've been doing up to now has been on PC, and then people that are trying Gyro on PS5, it won't, any of the stuff that I was doing won't translate. Yeah, so you're right about that, Anonymous. My game sense would be far greater served if I could do the right plays, right? So all of that stuff is stuff that, like, the more that you watch my streams, you'll see that I literally talk to myself about all of those things every time I get into a fight. I never blame the fights on other people. I always blame it on myself, okay? So you are absolutely 100% right. I wish that I could make myself do it every time, but it's just such a hard thing to do subconsciously for me that I have to just keep immersing myself in it until I just understand what I'm doing. So it's kind of like, you know, when you were a kid, you couldn't reach the cabinet, and then one day you could. That's what it's like for me right now, is like my mind is still not there yet to just subconsciously do these things. I have to like force myself to do it, and then even when I force myself, I screw it up. But that is a good point, because I could demonstrate this a whole lot better if I had the right plays, you see? Because I do 50-50 a lot. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Okay, I really would like to get some heals, but I can't find any. I sure did, man. Did you? I hope you had a good Easter, man. Man, I can't find any shield to save my life. He was just waiting for me. He was just waiting for me. Okay. I want to test this, so don't do any stupid plays. That's all I'm trying to do is test this. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay. All right, so I need to go back into Raiders map right here. That was almost right. That was almost right. I just needed a little bit more swing to it, and it would have been perfect. That was almost good. What screwed me right there is I couldn't line up my my shot after I pieced him right there. I would have had him so easily. So now what I need to do is try to get that swing right and then go back in and test it again because it was so close. I was really focusing on trying to play positioning and all of it. I pieced him. If I could have nailed the headshot right there or even a body shot, it would have been over because then I could have SMG'd him right after that and it would have been done. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got a win on the first day, but it was because I accidentally went into a regular match instead of ranked. So I got a win against bots, but that doesn't mean anything. I want to win against sweats where it's like super hard, right? Okay. So let's see. Let's go 94. Okay, maybe this is it here at 94. Incredible. Okay, yeah, let's try this at 94. I think this is good. Yep, okay. You see, so what I was doing right there, the lower you set your max threshold, the more swingy it is, right? So the last match, I almost had that guy, and if I could have got just a little bit more swing out of it, I would have lined it right up on his head and he would have been dead, right? But I missed it because it wasn't swinging hard enough. Oh, yeah. Well, they make it harder to get into Unreal, which I'm fine with, you know, because I've made it to Unreal before, but I didn't deserve it. You see, I'm a little bit opposite maybe of what some people are like when they play, is like they want to get a win whether they get helped or not, you know? I want to win and I want to get the rank because I earned it like hardcore, right? So I know what you're saying, but I'm glad that it's like that for me because I want it to be like I made it to Unreal and I did all of this because my skill deserves it. Because I know that once I get all of my movement and all of my playmaking right, that it will just happen by itself. I won't have to even try. It's just going to happen. Yeah, so that part of it is hard to deal with. I understand what you're saying because I've played matches where like I got 4 or 5 kills against really sweaty players and I only went up 1%. That part's upsetting. I feel you. But even then, I'm still okay with it because I want to be able to just go in and just destroy regardless of who it is and how hard the players are. Oh, dang it. Okay. That was hard to line up. Dang it. Okay. So that was too wiggly, actually. That was too wiggly. Okay. So let's try to adjust this on the fly here. So let's go back to 95. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump my tightness up and see if that fixes it. Sometimes when you go tighter, it actually helps you get the right amount of swing because I can swing it harder without worrying so much, if that makes sense. Nope. Okay, so it's not enough swing. Not enough swing still. Okay. So we're moving in the wrong direction. We started off the night with some really playable settings, but it was just too tight. And I tried to loosen it up, and I couldn't get the right movement after that. So let's go back and see if I can kind of work it backwards and go from there. Let's go back. We were at 80, 770, 94, 38.7 or 38.2. Oh, that's awesome, man. Awesome. 38.2. Let's try something here. Let's try doing dead cut and see what happens. I haven't tried dead cut on PS5 yet. Excuse me. 36. Okay. So let's try that. Okay. That feels incredible. Okay, so dead cut is not the way to go. All right, let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go back to trackball. And let's make it less drifty. Let's go 9.2. Let's try that. Maybe I just had it too drifty before. Okay, maybe this is it, bro. Oh, that's clean, man. That's really clean. Bro, okay, so I think maybe I just had too much drift on. Let's cross our fingers, man, because that's really tight. Awesome, man. 76%. Good stuff. I like it. I'm proud of you, homie. Yeah, I think I might have had too much trackball on for PS5 to handle. Oh, okay. So, not enough trackball. I need a little bit more. We're getting it. We're getting it. That was almost good. That was almost good. Okay. So, let's go. I don't know. I bought it a long time ago. It's an older... I can't remember what season it's from, but it's an older glider. It's from one of the skins that looks like a storm supervillain. I can't remember the name of it. All right, here we go. Bro, I couldn't see where he was at. Alright, let's try again. Try again. Let's focus on trying to get the right drift snap. That's what we're needing to do here. Okay, so that was actually pretty good movement in terms of my edits and stuff. I just need to get the right drift snap timing. Let's go again. We're so close to getting this, man. Good stuff, bro. There's only 24 people. I like it. Ivy Renegade. So if I can focus on just small movements, making sure that I don't 50-50 so much, right? That will be a good thing. Okay, there we go. That's the movement that I need, bro. It was too slow. There's somebody on the other side. I should have built something. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So that there's something that I need to fix too. That was a little too wide on my swing. Okay. I see what's happening. Let's go. Let's go 3-7 right there, and let's go 38.7 here. Baby J4 Jenks. Where did he even pick that gun up at? At least I was able to flip, though. That was good. I was able to flip it fast enough to get the shot off. So I'm happy about that. I am happy about that. There we go, finally a shotgun. Well, at least you got a kill. I still have 0. So you're doing good, man. You're doing good. You're doing great. So I think I got the right movement now, but I need to keep working it just to see. Because that was the cleanest my movement has felt tonight. And really in the last 3 days, I just didn't do any of the right stuff there at all. So, to kind of go to your comment there, Anonymous, or to add to it, it is a tough mission. It is a tough mission. I've been doing Gyro for 4 years and I still haven't figured it out. And that was just on PC, right? And the biggest reason why this hasn't been figured out in general is because nobody has gone and just mapped it out like this, right? So basically, if I can take it to the face and get all of this stuff figured out, right? And come up with the first playable version of things for PS5 and for PC in a way that can be competitive, because if you take competitive out of the equation, it's already good enough, Okay, gyro is already good enough like it is with no real extra tweaks if you don't care about trying to do split-second timing. Okay, but like when you need to like when you're over here and then somebody's right behind you and then you need to flip and just nail your shot. That's the kind of stuff that's been missing from gyro that it's capable of doing. It's just nobody has figured out how to make it move like that yet. So I'm up for the challenge. I'm up for the task. I've been at it for 4 years like a mad scientist on PC. And so now I'm trying to take everything that I've understood on PC and trying to apply it to the PS5. Because if I tried to do this on PS5 4 years ago, I wouldn't understand what I'm doing. But now that I kind of know what to look for, I can go on a PS5 and clean the movement up so much that it's almost like PC. Because that's where I have this right now, is it's almost PC-like movement on a PS5. I just have to make the right plays. So you are 1000% correct. It's going to be a task, but it's the reward will be so worth it. And that's why I'm working so hard on it, because it'll be history making. If I can pull this off, it'll be history making. So I just have to keep trying to do stuff that's never been done before, and we'll have accomplished the goal. And if I don't actually do it, at least I tried, you know, and I had a good time doing it. So I'm just going to keep working it regardless. Because it's basically what I've been doing for the last 4 years at night, just working on this. Just like a puzzle. Oh, bro, I just whiffed that first shot. Okay. All right, so if I can just clean it up just a little bit more. It's literally like right there. I almost had everything the way it needed to go. I almost had that. So that's where I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this. You are making a logical assumption, but the reason why it's incorrect is because without actually having tried this and feeling what I'm feeling, it's hard to describe, or it's hard to kind of relate. But the reason why it's better with the two inputs together is that when you get... basically what I'm trying to say is that the reason why this will unlock the best controller movement is because you've got two inputs working together, which is how I can create the aim assist like feel that it has. So there are some crazy clips that I've done. If I had better game sense, I could actually demonstrate this better, right? So the best thing that I can say is that this has a lot of untapped potential that I'm trying to find the right source for the tap. Because in my opinion, this is like an instrument. This is just like a guitar, right? And if I can take a guitar and do stuff on the guitar that nobody has seen or done before, right? Then everybody's gonna be like, oh, how did you do that, right? That's what I'm trying to do with this. You see, is I'm trying to get this to, because a lot of the way that these settings work and stuff is just like setting up guitar equipment. It's just like setting up musical equipment, because you have to understand how all of the numbers work together to get the sound you want, right? And so once I get all of the numbers mapped out to get the movement I want out of it, then this can be played in a way that's almost like an art form. Because what I see happening is somebody coming in and just literally going poink, 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 and nailing every single shot because it's tuned to their hands. And so that's where I'm coming from with all of it, is that this is a task and a chore, but it's just because nobody has done it yet. Once somebody actually does it and does it at a high level, they'll set the map for everybody else to be able to copy. Yes, so that's where, see, and the reason that you're saying it that way right now is because you haven't actually tried what I'm doing. This can actually be the fastest way possible to get to the spot. The problem I'm having with it is trying to understand where the numbers need to go to get it to go the fastest. So the reason why it's harder to get that movement is because of a lack of understanding of how the numbers are supposed to work together, right? So once I understand, like, okay, in order to get this to move short, I have to set my max threshold to this number, and I've got to set my tightness to this number, whatever that number is. But without having that understanding beforehand, there's no way that anybody's going to be able to do it. And so the fact that they expected people to just understand how to do this instinctively with no instructions is what blows my mind, right? So that's why I'm working so hard on trying to get this done, because I know what this can do when it's set up right. I've experienced it for myself. I just don't play that well, right? If I had better game sense, man, I probably would have demonstrated this already. But in a way that people would go, oh, okay, I see, I get what you're talking about. You know, but I'm just going to keep taking it to the face and trying to do stuff regardless of if I can do it good or not, because nobody else is doing it. So if I can pull it off, then it will be a good thing. Okay, where is this guy at, man? Okay, he's on top. Oh, dang it, I almost got that. Okay. So it's just a little... Let's see what I need to do here to adjust that. It's a little too stiff in the wrong place. It's a little too stiff. Okay. So that was terrible. Terrible. Let's try to go back and figure out where to go from here. So this is where we were at the beginning. Everything is the same except for this. I was at 38.2. So let's go back to 38.2. figure out how to get the rest of this to go right. Okay, so if I had to guess, I'm going to say that I'm going to want my slide hold time. Let's go to 83 and see where that goes. But anyways, my point is that it can be all of it. It can be fun and competitive. It's just not been figured out yet. Okay, so that's not fast enough on the trackball, so that's good information. Let's go faster. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's much better. Oh, what a play, man. What a play. Okay, so that was good. That was the first kill in a while that actually felt right. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Okay. So a big factor in how I was able to get that was because I probably got my drift snap timing correct. Because it didn't have too much drift to it at all. It was actually pretty perfect. Like, it just lined up really well quickly. So I just got to focus on that small, tiny movement and save larger, fast movements for when I really, really need it. Okay, so we're on to something now. Because I was taking it to the face for about an hour, trying to adjust it from where I was in the beginning. Because I got some pretty good clips in the beginning, but it wasn't right. I knew that if I was going to keep playing it like that, it wasn't going to just stay consistent. So I think I've got another playable version right here that will probably become beta 0.4. What is that glitch where it sounds like I'm in a cave or something? That's terrible. Oh, man. What's this glitch now where it sounds like I'm like in a cave if I'm inside of a building? Okay, so I could have had that guy. I just made the wrong play. I made the wrong play altogether. Altogether. It's not what I was trying to do, man. Okay, I almost got a good drift snapping clip on that guy. It might need just a little bit more drift, but I'm just going to keep it right here for right now. You dummy. Come on. All right, let's go again. So the way I'm able to actually kind of move into my builds and edits is pretty good. I just got to make the right plays against my, or with my peaks and stuff. Because I'm pretty nimble now with my movement. The way I have it set up, I just have to make the right plays. Vico06, you got me. All right, let's get some music on. Right, let's pump it up. Let's change the energy up. This is going to be the best match. I feel it. Okay. So my drift feels like it's money right now. I probably just needed to go a little bit harder with my movement. That's probably what I need to do is I need to play this a little bit harder with my movement than I normally would on PC so that I can get the right bumps. Yeah. Because see, if I get up close and I just go like that with it, it's harder for me to miss my shot. Okay. Let's try it like that and see what happens. Because a lot of this too is me like understanding like how to even use the technique. What am I actually doing when I make a good play with my hands? Because sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing with my hands. It just happens, right? So mapping it out is the task, the goal. I should have kept running. I should have kept running. I could have gone upstairs. I could have got looted upstairs. Oh my God. 0% aim assist. Let's go. Did you see that? That is a gyro clip on a PS5 console, bro. Incredible stuff. I think I got my drift snap timing and all of that perfect right there because I was able to wiggle it just to the right spot. Incredible movement, man. That guy's so mad right now. Oh my gosh. I almost nailed that guy. I think I'm on it, bro. I think I'm on it. That's the cleanest movement that I've ever had since I've been doing this on a PS5 console. Incredible. What? Oh, what? Dang it. He snuck out the other window. Okay. Let's go again. That was good. I knew he was going to do something like that. I was like thinking there's got to be another spot that he's going to. Yeah, you can spray paint. You're good. I'm happy for you. You are good. right, here we go. So I think we're on to something now with the way I've got this set up. And it all has to do with my drift snap timing. So let's just really, really focus up now. If I can just focus up and not make stupid plays, I think we do something really, really crazy here this match. All I have to do is chill. I don't have to go fast. I can trust it to just do what it needs to do. I can just chill. Oh, dang it. I tried to run through that spot and there was a tree in the way, man. I'm so dumb sometimes, man. Oops. Oh. He did a hard stop on me. That was good. This guy... How did that guy know where to go? Is that the same guy that killed me? Here we go. let's go that slow until I need to go fast. What? Dang it. Okay, so what I should have done right there is I should have played opposite. I just went straight into his face. I went straight into his face, or I put my face straight into his shotgun is what I meant to say. That was not the right play either. It's not the right play, man. Okay. Okay, so my movement feels like it's pretty clean here. I just need to get the right playmaking, I think, because all of that just feels super pristine. Because that's like really the cleanest movement that I've had in the last 3 days. I just got to figure out how to make the right plays. Good job, Alex Chapit. You defeated me. So if I can just force myself to move like this. I don't understand how they got to the ground faster than me. We jumped all at the same time. So they must be doing something that's different there. Because literally there was 4 people on the ground and I just landed, so I don't know what I did wrong there. Okay. So part of the issue is that it's a little blurrier, right? But I can't use that as an excuse. I have to find a way to get past that. Because it's like, it's blurrier in a way that when I am trying to do a play and if they're like right here, by the time that I get it right there, they're like already over here. So it's like it's blurry and sluggish in a way that I have to figure out how to overcome. Okay. So let's try just making it drift a little bit more. Let's go 8.9. Okay, so like right there, right? I was able to get the blocks upright, but I couldn't get everything where I needed it to go just by a split second too slow, right? So I have to find a strategy, especially with it being like at 120, how to be able to understand what's happening fast enough to make some of the adjustments that I need to make. Because like I had it set up to where if I had like just a fraction of a second more, I could have nailed him in the face, but it was just that fast. I made a good block. So my movement is cleaner than it was the previous 2 days, but I am still not quite quick enough at 120 FPS to get where I need to be. And so I got to find a way to kind of bridge that gap too. So that's a perfect example right there. Is that like I tried to line it up, but because it's at 120, like when I got it to the spot, the person was already to the next spot. And so I have to figure out how to kind of pre-line stuff up, which will also help me when I go back to 360. If that makes sense. It's like I got to find a way to kind of put my crosshair in the most optimal place so that when it glitches, because it feels glitchy when you skip a frame like that. Like it feels like they're in one spot and then all of a sudden they're someplace else. And that's kind of the hard part about being on 120. I just got it lined up and then I just put myself in the wrong position. Okay, so it's not drifty enough. Let's go 8.8. See, like right there, for some reason, I thought he was going to the left, but he stayed still. But by the time that I understood that he was still in the same spot, it's like I have to see the screen differently. There we go. Okay. That worked out. Oh. Okay. So close to being right here. Big Corsi 23. You got me, homie. You got me. What can I change to make it better? Okay. So maybe it needs... Let's add some dead zone to this. Let's go... Here, let's go drastic. I want to go 18.6. Okay, I couldn't flip fast enough there. Okay, so 18 is too much. It's too much. Okay, so let's go back it off. Let's cut it in half. Let's go 10. We're gonna find a sweet spot here. So that's another thing that I was talking about. It's like when it's going faster like that on the screen, it's harder to see exactly where it needs to go. So I got to figure out how to overcome that too. Okay, so that's not right either. Let's keep backing it down. Let's go. Let's go 6.8. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's not right. That is not correct. Let's keep going down. Let's go 5.6. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it to where no matter how I swing it, I'm going to end up in the spot that I want to be. To try and account for when the player is out of position because of the FPS. Because if I was on PC, some of these kills that I'm missing here, if I was on PC, I would have got it. But I can't rely on it just being just good FPS. I want to find a way to make this just be money at 120. Okay, so right there, I couldn't swing it hard enough, so that was good information. I need to back it down some more. So let's go 4.6. That would have been a great clip if I could have got that. Excuse me. That would have been great. It would have been great. I'm telling you. Okay, that was a good flip. That was a good flip. Maybe we're onto something here. 4.6. Okay. So that was clean movement, or cleaner movement. But I mean, the guy wasn't really that great anyway, so it's not really a good test. The true test will be against the sweat. Oh my god, I hit that shot, bro. That was incredible. I hit that one. Bro! 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the best gyro clip of the night on a PS5 console. Incredible. Wow. That was good stuff, man. That guy thought he was going to work me. Okay, so we might be onto something here at 4.6 dead zone. Because I think part of the issue I've been running into is that it's been too swingy. And because I can't correct and overcorrect and then correct again fast enough because of the FPS, I have to kind of minimize that movement with putting a dead zone on. Like, I can get away with it on PC because it's 360 FPS, but on this, I have to... Oh, dang it, I just screwed my edits up. That would have been good. Okay, he ran away. Oh, what a gyro clip! 0% aim assist. Let's go. I got that on the flip on a PS5 console. Incredible. You see, I'm understanding better and better how to make this go. Oh, where is he shooting me from? Oh, dang it. I timed it wrong. Okay, I'm going to go one more match, and then I got to go to bed. But this right here is probably going to be beta 0.4. That was incredible movement right there. To be able to get those shots on the flip at 120 FPS on a PS5 console. Incredible stuff, man. That was kind of crazy. Those were the best clips of the night right there, too. All right, so this is the last match. This is why we don't give up right here. We're going to continue to keep innovating and keep doing crazy stuff on this channel. Stuff that's never been done before. Let's go. Let's make this last match the best match of the night. Yeah, get him. Get him. All right, here it is. So if I'm right about where I'm at with the dead zone and I can keep it consistent right here, this is going to be money, man. This is going to be crazy good. Because I was able to flip that and nail those guys when they weren't expecting it. Like, they were coming at me pretty hardcore. And then I just was able to flip it. Partially because my drift snap timing is good. And the other part of it is just I've got the right swing on this to where I don't... basically, cutting the dead zone like that is eliminating a lot of the excess wiggle that I was getting that I thought I needed for certain plays, but it was actually hurting me on a PS5 because it can't handle that fast of a movement with keeping everything on the screen not blurry. Oh, come on, man. I nailed him, but I couldn't. I stayed in the same place. You see, that was my mistake. For some reason, I thought he can't see me in the smoke. But if I could see him, he could see me. You know. If my brain was only just 1 second faster. That's all I need, bro. It's just an extra second. I need 1 second. Okay, I don't know what that guy was doing, but okay. Okay, that was good. That was good. Bro! I might have to go one more time just to see if I can get this movement right, because that was pretty good. If I could have just moved out of the way, I would have had that guy. One more time. One more time. That was incredible movement for a minute. It just had like all of the perfect swings and everything. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep going. We're going to get it right. All right, last match of the night, best match. Let's go. I'm gonna make it drift a little more. What? How did I get damaged right there? No way! 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of Gyro, man, on a PS5 console. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. Let's go lower. See, glitches like that where like it just frame skipped for some reason right there. That's what I have to get used to on this. Okay, let's get out of here. This is not a good spot. I don't have enough mats. I still lined it up and hit it. Okay, if I wouldn't have stayed still right there, I would have been able to get out of that. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. All right, bro. I'm going to go one more time. So I think I need to make it just a little more drifty. Just a little bit more drifty. Let's go 8.5. But I'm pretty sure we're money at 4.6 dead zone because that is what is responsible for helping me to get those last several kills because I didn't over correct or have any excess wiggle. It was just so easy to line it up. Okay, yes, and now my drift snap feels like the most perfect that it's been in the last 3 days. So let's just cross our fingers here and see if we got all of this buttoned up. Because what I look for is I spam it and then I see if I can hold it on the target even while I'm bumping the gyro and making just like tiny corrections with it. It's like it's drifting into place and I'm trying to see how well it holds. And it seems to be holding pretty well. is on top. Okay. Bro, 0% aim assist. Let's go. This is all being done on a PS5 console. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, dang it. I almost got that. Wow. So this is probably going to be version beta 0.4 right here. This is incredible. Bro. 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's my first like real drift snapping clip on a PS5 where I just spammed the gyro modifier button. Now, if I had it, if crouch was working, that probably would have been done a lot sooner. But it's still not working yet. But I still was able to get that, so that was pretty good. So this is good. This is all a good sign. To be on day 3 and able to move it like this is incredible. Bro, my level of movement is just times 10 right now on a PS5 console. That was incredible. To be able to dodge all of that quickly. That guy was just waiting for me. Okay, well, I'm going to go to bed. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We got some good stuff in the works now. So this is probably going to be beta 0.4. I'm going to be off for the next 3 nights working on episode 2 of Into the Gyroverse. So I'll be back this coming Thursday. So it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the new format while I'm trying to get all of this stuff filmed. So anyways, love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, or see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.